What up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Corbello Starks, aka Who That Nigga. And I'm going to make this really short and sweet for you people. Two things I want to talk about, and then after that, I'll probably be gone for the rest of the weekend. Number one, Kanye West. Now, I know a lot of people on Instagram have been shitting on this guy since he made some anti-Semitic comments. And everybody is severing their ties with Kanye. But in most cases that he's trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to tell the truth. He's trying to wake us up. We've all been brainwashed and shit like that. But all honesty, I can't I can't even look over my shoulder and realize that Kanye West has lost his mind. But I also can't, extend pressure over the fact that Kanye West has really you got 50% of people that would probably ask that one important question. Should I agree with this guy or should I not agree with this guy? So in most cases, I'm thinking to myself, is he really telling the truth about this? Or is he really trying to pull our legs? Because frankly, Kanye have done some shit that I can't even back up or co-sign because I'm not going to. Now, in case you haven't noticed, let's go back to Kanye's timeline real quick and find out where did this insanity take place. We're going to go all the way back. Well, I'm not going to go all the way back. I'm going to stop at the MTV Music Awards, where Taylor Swift was getting her award. And more importantly, this man, of all people, jumped up on stage, talking about Beyonce had the best album of all time and shit. And I think that's where it really got worse. But more importantly, we're going to chop it down into some, portals. That right there was a sign of help. Everything else, even his clothing line, his shoes, those damn MTV moon boots of all things. But as for me, I'm thinking to myself, where did this creative craziness of disasters come from when you realize that Kanye West has finally told the truth and, yeah, some of us are brainwashed. Now we're going to skip all that and we're going to go straight to this little, Drink Champs interview that he had. Number one, you called out Diddy and you called out Meek Mills. Talk about they're just tough guys. Talking about this and that. You talk to the feds. Now, let's be honest with ourselves, folks. Diddy, on the other hand, is not a tough guy. We can understand that. We can all see that. Because for somebody who now gains about 265 pounds, Diddy's not a tough guy. He is still responsible for the record label, and he has zero artists that goes with it. But as far as Meek Mill goes, leave Mr. Meek Mill out of this. As a matter of fact, leave Meek Mill from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, of all places, out of this. Yeah, you can call out a lot of people, but as far as I'm concerned, you do not call out Meek Mills. I be bumping his music in my car 24/7. But other than that, leave Meek Mill out of it. And now I read something on the internet about, bank accounts are severing ties with Kanye West. Ye, of all people, has lost his fucking mind. He used to be the guy through the wire when he went through the windshield and had a swollen ass jaw. Now when you look at his swollen jaw, it's 100 times bigger. Remember how Pinocchio had that long ass nose when he lies? Well, I'm not saying Kanye West is a liar. I'm just saying straight up and down, his jaw gets bigger and bigger and bigger. It looked like a hairy-ass chicken McNugget. And knowing that, he's speaking the truth and he's also speaking out of his comfort zone. That right there goes to show you that Kanye West, of all people, took it upon himself to thinking that, we're all not tough, but he is. Hey, Kanye West, let me ask you a question. Do you really want to die tonight? I'm just asking, because frankly, you're way close to having a gun in the back of your head. But more importantly, all I can say is just speak your mind, talk your ways, and have fun while you're at it, okay? Now, let's talk about the game. I was listening to G Unit just about 3 weeks ago. Not the new G Unit stuff, but the old G Unit stuff, right? And then I realized straight up and down that the game, of all people, for somebody who lives in Compton, California, picks a fight with Eminem, picks a fight with 50, and decide to name drop in every freestyle, you are not creative at all. You took it upon yourself to come after Eminem, and you talked about his daughter. Have you learned your valuable lesson with Benzino, Ja Rule, Everlast, Machine Gun Kelly, and now here you are coming after Eminem? You were supposed to be his friend, but now, more importantly, the only reason why you're doing this, the reason why you are coming after Eminem is because you want to see if he's still on top of his game. He don't have to prove shit to you. His daughter don't have to prove shit to you. Dr. Dre don't have to prove shit to you. The reason why you're doing this, the reason why you're going after Eminem and 50 Cent for some reason, is because of last year's Super Bowl halftime show. You're mad because all of a sudden you, of all people, were mad because you didn't get a chance to do the performance. 50 did it, Eminem did it, Snoop Dogg did it, Mary J. Blige did it, Kendrick Lamar did it. And now you coming after them because of your problem? We heard two sides of the story. Number one, 50 Cent said on an interview that he was writing for the game. But we all know that the game hasn't written shit. But proof is that 50 was his own writer. When was the last time anybody in their own mind would see that the game would sit down at home in Compton, California, to write a single bar without name dropping a single artist? Don't worry, I'll wait. So now, more importantly, I think of this almost about every time when I say this, is that nobody in their own mind should be listening to what the game says unless it's in his own handwriting. And if the game didn't write it, then it's not the game's after all. I, on the other hand, felt like it's total bullshit to see like 50 Cent, who's been having problems with his son. His son is 26 years old. $6,700 in child support. But Marquise, of all people, say that it's not enough. Spoiled brat. That's all I can tell you. Spoiled brat. And then all of a sudden, like, it's not enough. How much is enough? I mean, 50 Cent is making money off music, G-Unit, and all that shit. But more importantly, like, how much is enough? 50 Cent should just say, like, look, $6,700 is my limit. And as far as I can go. But apparently, for some reason, it's not enough. It never is, never was, never will be. I don't understand that shit. I really don't. If I had kids and they're asking for money, if I'm paying child support, I'm going to start off with $100 down here. And that's as far as I'm going to go. I'm not going 500. I'm not going 10,000. I'm not going 150,000 because I can't get that kind of money. But instead, take this $100, save it, put it in a coffee cup, put it in a coffee can, put it in a shoebox. I don't give a fuck where you put it, but don't ask me for any more money. These spoiled kids today are living through that lavish lifestyle of horse shit. But me, on the other hand, I think to myself that Marquise Jackson, 50 Cent's son, should take that $6,700, save that up a little bit, and then all of a sudden just roll with it. Buy yourself a nice little house. Buy yourself a car, a flat screen. Live life. Pay some bills. But other than that, stop asking 50 Cent for more child support, especially his partner. Because frankly, that's highway robbery. And all I can say is, ladies and gentlemen, it's ridiculous. It really is. Because how in God's name human beings ask for more child support when you know damn well they're making little to less to nothing in their own life? Anyway, I just want to let everybody know that The World According to Starks, the podcast, is coming Friday and Saturdays at 9 o'clock. So I want you, season 3, I want you to listen out. If you can find it on the phone app better known as Anchor. Anchor is the place where people be making their podcasts. That's where I got my podcast at. So far, we're on season 3. And I don't know when it's going to end there. Season 3 is going to be good. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm Corbello Starks, aka Who That Nigga, and I hope you get the phone app, The World According to Starks, Anchor. Check it out as soon as possible. And more importantly, I'll see you Friday night. If you don't see me, you can probably check it out. Go to app, better known as Anchor. Have a great morning, everybody, and have a great afternoon.